Hello, and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum is still moving in this broader sideways range, or actually it's not that broad, it's quite a narrow range in which the price is moving now and has been moving now since the top of the 3rd of February rally, small rally compared to the drop before. I mean, the price crashed really here on the 3rd. That was the overnight crash, round about 30%. And in terms of recovery, then we talk about a 37% recovery from the low. So price topped locally there at around $2,930. This is also, I have to say, the key level that needs to be broken to the upside to unlock, let's say, rising prices again. In one of the bullish scenarios I've got on the chart here, I'm tracking the white and the orange scenarios. They're essentially both the same scenario, just the microstructure is different, and the there's a variation between them. The white count allows for another test of the orange support area, whereas in the orange count, the price should go up quite directly. But I have to say, so far, the market hasn't really shown its hand yet. So we've seen a little bit of upside, some weak and fragile upside over the last day or two here. And we have not yet broken above these previous signal lines, and that's just needed. So we can look at the chart and everything, but what I highlighted is that all these movements, they are not really significant. This is really what you could call noise, because we're moving between the red line and the green line. And why is the red line important? It's at 2,525. It is important because this is the invalidation point for the directly bullish scenario highlighted in orange. If this wave 2 already bottomed here on Sunday the 9th of February, then we could be moving higher now in the orange scenario, but it would have to be in a diagonal pattern. It's not impulsive. And in these diagonal structures, well, first of all, we can't trust them until we get a proper 5-wave move up and a break above resistance. This is very speculative. So yes, we can watch the orange count and everything, and it might be it might be leading as long as we're above the red line, but it's not high confidence. Overall, what is important in my opinion is to say that we're quite far away from key Fibonacci support, which is at $2,270. That's a bit different to Bitcoin's situation, and that the movements here really all are corrective. So we're dealing with back-to-back corrective price action. We don't even have any impulsive price action from any of the lows, at least not clearly. So both options are on the table, and there's not really any from a probabilities point of view, you can't really say it's this one or the other until we break finally above this 2,930 high. I can't start to rule out the white count. Even then, there might always be the risk of a high B wave, especially in the current context. Microstructures are pretty fragile and I would say pretty unreliable. Okay, and I can't rule out the white count. We might just have another test of the lower Fibonacci levels here in the range. 2,270, 2,400 seems to be likely, but it would require a break, first of all, below the Tuesday low that was located here at 2,610, followed by a break below the red line there at 2,520, to confirm that further. In terms of upside, we're tracking here, the orange count, but it would have to be a diagonal, and we're now moving up then in the wave C of 3. And I need all 5 waves completed, really, for a first solid confirmation that a low has actually formed here on the 9th of February. And all 5 waves should take us to round about $3,100. So I need a 5-wave move roughly to that area. Why? Because if I draw the fibs, we take the initial 1-2 setup, that gives us some upside targets for the 5th wave. Just got to adjust it slightly because I didn't draw it very accurately. So, I mean, the 3rd wave is likely not even done, I would say, based on how this looks. So we will probably see some further upside extensions. We would have to, because we are technically still in the 3rd wave based on this. And then we're probably talking about something like the 200% or the 2.382 extension. So yeah, 3,050 maybe, a little higher, that would look best. But we need 5 waves above that line anyway, or it's not really meaningful. So yeah, overall not much more to say, but we're looking for higher prices against $2,270. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you want to learn Elliott Wave, check out our memberships. You'll find a small video about our membership on the channel page. And there is a lot of learning material, live stream tutorials, risk management masterclass. We've got videos how to apply Elliott Wave. So for example, especially here, the last member videos were about labeling a chart and really explaining the chart. I, for example, today labeled the entire Jasmine chart in that video. So if that's something that interests you, it creates additional value to these videos here for everybody who wants to actually learn and apply Elliott Wave, then check out our memberships. And if you join our Discord server, which you can do through the Gold membership, then there's a lot of additional content and updates. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.